Hi everyone, and welcome to KRYPTALK, that Irish guy that talks about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is back above the EMA ribbon on the daily and back above $42,000, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about. Let's get started. Alright, so let's get the basics out of the way. This is the Kraken daily chart, and Bitcoin is trading at $43,603. At its highest point today, it was just under 45,000. Now, since the last time I made a video, which was 8 days ago on the 20th of February, Bitcoin was under the EMA ribbon here on the daily. Now we're officially back above it, and we're also back above $42,000. So $40,000 is psychological resistance level. $42,000, represented here by this yellow perforated line, is also a big psychological resistance level, because it's a level that has served as resistance and support on various different occasions, and it's a previous all-time high. So if I zoom out here, you'll see exactly what I mean. So quickly zooming out here, I'm actually going to get rid of the EMA ribbon because it's only going to be in the way. Right, so if you look at all of these lines here, these perforated lines, the white, the red, the greens, two greens here, and this yellow one here, I tend to represent previous all-time highs with the horizontal perforated line. So this yellow one here is the $42,000 level. So basically it was an all-time high back here. So that was going back to January 2021, fell back down below, up again, got support here. I'm actually going to color these in just to make it a bit more obvious for you. Right, so here we have the all-time high of $42,000, the previous all-time high back in January 2021. Broke up through it, back again, served as support. Spent a lot of time up above it and then fell down it, was it May 2021? That was kind of, after the China FUD and the Elon Musk tweets and all that crap. So back down again, was rejected then. That was sometime in mid-June. Another rejection here, that's a perfect rejection here. It's going to go back to here. That rejection took place on the 31st of July 2021. Managed to break up through it. Got support here. Loads of support here before blasting off to a new all-time high. I think this is the red perforated line here, which was around just under $67,000. Stayed above it then, wicked down to it here, the 7th of December 2021. Lots of support from it here. Dropped down below it and up, and it's kind of been, was teetering around it there for a while, back down again, and it's after breaking up through it. So it is a very significant it's a very, very significant resistance and support level. So hopefully, now that we're back above that level, it can serve as support. Now, the last time we spoke, or the last time I did a video, it was only a short video. It was just literally a short. It was a 60-second clip, basically saying that we were back below the EMA ribbon on the daily. And we were also, down significantly lower. We were down to about, on the lowest point in that correction, $35,000. Obviously, due to the terrible situation and images and coming out of the Ukraine and the situation that's going on at the moment, that would have been a factor. Obviously, war is terrible and catastrophic and devastating. But as this is a Bitcoin channel, we do have to just briefly touch on how that affects the markets. Typically, when you have periods of uncertainty or big global events like the pandemic or 9/11 or the 2008 crash or wars, markets tend to react. Not just Bitcoin, but traditional assets tend to react as well and take a hit. So it wouldn't be uncommon for like the S&P and the Nasdaq, all those kind of markets to drop, and Bitcoin did no different. Now, it has since recovered. There was a massive candle yesterday. I just want to say two more things, and then I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to keep it nice, short and sweet. So that candle, that's a daily candle yesterday. So we opened down below here at $37,500, $37,700 basically, and pumped in one day up to what level was that? That was 43,000 thereabouts. Okay, and obviously today it looks like it's going to be a bullish candle as well. I mean, that is a 14% increase. That's a $5,500 pump yesterday. So maybe the bottom is in. Now I just want to zoom out and take a look at this, and something very important going on. And this is, if you take one thing from this video, this is the main thing I'd like you to take from this video. So after we hit the previous all-time high, represented by this green perforated line here, that one was about $65,000. So you're talking back on the 13th of April 2021. Despite this massive crash, that crashed, I remember, look at that, from there all the way down to the lowest point there, which had been 21st of June 2021 last summer. That's a 55% crash. So basically, Bitcoin was down from its all-time high of minus $35,639. That is huge. Despite that, and despite recent activity, let's just take a look at what recent activity has. So just remember that level there. That level down there, the lowest point of the correction during July 2021 there on, 21st of June 2021, you're talking just under $29,000. So obviously it skyrocketed up to another all-time high. But let's have a look. That's $29,000. Let's have a look at this correction and how low we actually went as well. So bear in mind, $29,000 was the previous low point. But on our lowest point here, on this current correction, say, that we've been involved in since Bitcoin hit its current all-time high of $69,000, I think it was the 10th of November, the lowest point we reached, and we only wicked down, we didn't actually close there, was just under $33,000. So bear in mind, I'm going to switch charts here. and just going to zoom out. I'm actually going to get cleaner charts, so just bear with me here. We're going to go Bitcoin, Coinbase is a cleaner chart. All right, we're going to zoom out and just take a better look at this bit cleaner chart. I'm going to get rid of this. So bear with me here now. Right, so this is kind of a macro view. So we're going back to as far as September around here, September 2020. So the lowest points here that Bitcoin reached in the 20th in June 2021 was down around here. Just put a little circle around there at that bottom. And then on this correction here that we basically down from the all-time high, you're up here. And even this point here, high. Now there are three of they're the lowest points on those corrections. So around 23rd of June 2021, you're at $29,000 at the lowest. Then the 25th of this year, you're down to $32,500, just under $33,000. And even this current one here, the lowest point on that wick there was, if you look at it, $34,000. I can see a pattern. I've always said it. Forget about the exuberant highs, the $67,000 and the $20,000 and all that kind of stuff when it hits the all-time highs, because a lot of these are short-lived. Look at the low points. Look at the lowest points it hits every year. Do it now. If you go back to Bitcoin's history since its inception and look at the lowest point, or the lowest drop, the lowest point it hit in that calendar year, even the low points are getting higher. They're called lower. They're all low points, but they're called higher lows. So as the years are going by, even the low points are getting higher. We've just seen it there on the macro. There's 29,000 on the lowest point of that dip. The next dip, 33,000. And then, assuming we don't go any lower here now, you're $34,500. So basically, on the long-term scale, yes, you'll have bad days and good days. You'll have pumps and dumps. But on the long-term scale, you're hitting consistently higher lows, which is very, very bullish for Bitcoin. I think it's just setting up for another breakout. It might take a few weeks, it might take a few months, but I do think another all-time high is coming. I think it's only a matter of time before Bitcoin hits $100,000. If you got any value from this episode, go ahead and like and subscribe. Or even if you notice the new microphone, which I think is actually very distracting, but hopefully the vocal quality will be better and the audio will be better. I do find it a lot better because there's nothing on the desk in front of me. It's a lot cleaner. It's easier to do the videos, so you should expect more regular content. But if you got any sort of value from this episode, if you've learned anything new, if you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel. And leave a comment. Let me know if you think Bitcoin is dead or not. That's always a good conversation. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Shlancha. Bye 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 bye.